Hello and welcome back to Peaky Boardgamer. My name is Hectorakos. Splendor is a very famous game, a game with very short duration and easy rules. However, today I'll be explaining Splendor Duel, a very similar game, but for 2 players only. Let's start. Start by placing the victory tile at one side of the table. Separate the duel cards based on their level 1, 2 and 3. After you shuffle each deck, reveal 5 level 1 cards, 4 level 2 cards and 3 level 3 cards, creating a pyramid towards the victory tile. Place the 3 privilege scrolls right beneath this pyramid. Beneath the privileges and between the 2 players, place the main game board. The game uses 25 resource tokens. We have 4 tokens for each of the 5 gem colors. There are also 2 pearl tokens and 3 gold tokens. Place all tokens into the bag and after you give it a shuffle, fill the main board with random tokens starting from the center and following the printed spiral. Next, place the 4 royal cards beneath the board. At this point, select a player at random to be the player who will take the first turn. The other player will start the game with 1 privilege token. The game is now ready to start. This is the point I'm asking you to subscribe to this channel if you like our videos and want to support the effort behind them. You can also hit that bell button so you get notified of any of our future videos. In general, players will gain gem tokens from the board that they will spend on purchasing gem cards from the market, gaining prestige points, crowns, abilities and bonuses. The game ends immediately when one of the players wins. This happens when you accumulate 20 or more prestige points, or when you accumulate 10 or more prestige points from cards of one color, or when you accumulate 10 or more crowns. Players alternate turns. You begin your turn by performing optional actions and then you must perform 1 mandatory action. There are 2 optional actions. You may perform either one, both or none of them and continue with a mandatory action. There are 3 mandatory actions and as we said, you must select one of them. Let's explain the 2 optional actions first. One action is to use a privilege token in your possession. For each privilege you use, you may take any 1 token from the board except then gold. Then you return the privilege to the main supply. Players must keep all their tokens visible to their opponent. The second optional action is to replenish the board. You refill all empty spaces on the board using tokens from the bag, again starting from the center and following the printed spiral. If the bag gets empty in the way, you stop replenishing. If the bag is empty before you start, then you cannot select this action at all. When you perform this action, your opponent gains 1 privilege token from the supply. Important! Whenever you must gain a privilege token and the common supply is empty, you steal the token from your opponent. If you already own all of them, you gain nothing. Let's move now to the mandatory actions. The first one is to take tokens from the board. When you perform this action, you may take up to 3 tokens. You can never take gold tokens and the tokens you will take must be adjacent, creating a line vertical, horizontal or diagonal. Normally you need as many tokens as possible in order to pay for the purchasing costs. But you can take only 1 and that 1 can be anywhere on the board except gold, of course. If you want to take multiple tokens, these tokens must be adjacent and aligned. So I could choose and take these 3 tokens because they are adjacent and in diagonal alignment. You cannot, however, take these 2 because they are not adjacent. There is a gold token intervening. For the same reason, you could not take these 2 tokens because there is an empty space between them. Important! If by using this action you gain 3 gem tokens of the same color, or if you gain 2 pearls, your opponent gains a privilege token from the supply. With the second action, you take 1 gold token and reserve a gem card. You can choose any gold token on the board. If there is no gold token, you don't get one. Then you select one of the available gem cards on the market and reserve it by moving it in front of your play area. Then replenish the empty space in the market from the corresponding level stack. And if the stack is empty, you don't replenish the slot. If you don't like the available cards, you can blindly take the top card of any one card stack. By reserving cards, you make sure that no one but you will be able to purchase them in the future. However, you can only have up to 3 cards in your reserve. If you already have 3 cards, you cannot reserve a new one until you make space by purchasing them. You cannot simply discard reserved cards to make space for new ones. The last action option is to purchase 1 gem card. This can be a card from the pyramid or one of your reserved cards. You must pay the token cost in full and then you place it in front of your play area in your purchased cards area. Gold tokens are wild and can be used as any gem or pearl token. All spent tokens are returned to the bag. Again, after you purchase the card, replenish the empty pyramid space with a card from the corresponding stack if possible. If you purchase a card that has an ability symbol, this ability is triggered immediately. I will explain all of these abilities in a bit. Keep your purchased cards in columns per card color, leaving the top part of the card visible. This part contains the important information of the card for the remaining of the game. The card's prestige point value, crown symbols, if any, and discount bonuses. As soon as you purchase the card, points, crowns and discount bonuses come in effect. Points and crowns are scored so a game can immediately end, and discount bonuses start to apply. Each discount bonus in your purchase cards grants you a discount of 1 token for the depicted type. Due to these discount bonuses, the cost of purchasing a card can be 0, but never less than 0. The abilities you can find on cards are 5 and are triggered immediately after you purchase the card. After you purchase a card with this bonus, you immediately take another turn. With this bonus, you immediately take a token from the board that has the same color as the card you just purchased. If there is no such token, the ability is forfeit. With this ability, you immediately gain 1 privilege token. With this ability, you steal 1 token from your opponent. You can even steal a pearl, but you can never steal a gold token. If opponent has no applicable tokens, the ability is forfeit. A card with this ability must be placed under any other purchased card with the discount bonus. Then the card's color as well as its discount bonus is treated as if it has the color of the overlapped card. As we said earlier, having 10 crowns is a winning condition. Apart from that, as soon as you gain your 3rd crown, you immediately gain 1 of the available royal cards. You trigger the card's ability and keep the card next to your other purchased cards. Once you gain your 6th crown, you immediately gain a 2nd royal card. At the end of your turn, you must discard tokens in excess of 10. You can choose which ones you want to lose and place them into the bag. You then check if you achieved any of the 3 victory conditions, otherwise the other player begins their turn. And that were the rules of Splendor Duel. If you like our videos and want to see more videos like that, please subscribe to our channel. Until next time, have fun and play more board games.